All right, welcome everyone. Today is August 16th. It is a Monday. You all made it through a Monday. My name is Stacy Southward, and I am a five-star ambassador here at Wine Ambassador. And we're so excited. All you guys are here. You're still coming in. We're over 135 people. This is great. Get more people on here. Anyone that you know likes wine needs to come see this call. But tonight, it's again my pleasure, my honor to introduce a gentleman who I have come to know over the last couple years. Met him 2 years ago this week. This week in Dallas for another wine event. Go figure. We get together at wine. Well, Rory always says all roads lead to wine. And what's great is we're all going to be getting together in just over 3 weeks, which is going to be even more fun. Those of us that are Grand Cru. And for those of you that are new today, I'm talking some foreign language and terms. Stay tuned. We're going to have some explanations on just what Grand Cru is. My simple definition is wine snob, but that's just me. But tonight we have the pleasure to have my friend, my brother, Niall, Mr. Niall Eddy. You all have seen him week out here. He's Mr. Consistency. He's currently number one in our Wine Ambassador Club, which is awesome because I know how much work you're putting into all this. And so it's great to see the rewards, and couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And, I know he made it through with Tropical Storm Fred today, went north, but his heart still bleeds for New York, Mr. Buffalo Bills. So, but without further ado, Niall, take us on into the call, sir.
Fantastic. Yep, I'm a Bills fan. I'll be a Bills fan for life. That was my first game, and everybody knows how that goes. When you're a little guy and you walk into the stadium for the first time, that's your team for life no matter where you live. But for those of you I haven't met yet, I'm actually living down in Southwest Florida. Some of you heard me talking to somebody else on the call earlier. And I love it down here. I'm, close to the harbor. Nothing but fishing communities and waterways and all those other roads that lead to fish. Out in the Gulf or heading toward the Keys. So it's quite heavenly down here. I love it. I've been here for a few years, and I don't plan on ever leaving. So I've been around this industry for 32 years now, guys. 32 years. Seeing 3 decades, over 3 decades. It seems like a long time, but at the same time, it hasn't been because it's been fun. Stacy talked about working so hard in the beginning, and I always remember something that my grandfather told me when I was a young guy, and he said, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And I could put in an 18-hour day that didn't feel like work because I just really love what I'm doing. I've known the co-founders of Triple R 247 and the CEO of our company, Wine Ambassador, and the compliance officer of our company, Wine Ambassador, for 28 of the 32 years that I've been in this industry. And we've done a lot of great things over the years, but we've never done anything as exciting as we're doing right now. I remember the day that Rory called me up. I was actually driving to the vet, you guys, and I called and left him a message. Of course, he was busy, so he had to get back to me later, but I was driving when he called, and I said, hey, man, what's all the excitement on Facebook? What's going on? And he told me, you're not going to believe what kind of the new product that we have to market now. And he told me it was wine. And I said, wait a minute, tapped on my headset. I said, can you repeat that? He said, we have fine wines that we've just added to our arsenal of things to market to the world. I just pulled over in the first parking lot I could find, reached for my wallet, whipped out my credit card and said, sign me up. You can tell me all about it as soon as I get home. I got to get this dog to the vet. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. Wine is such a fantastic product. It's such a fun product. It's a social product. It's so easy to talk to somebody about wine. It's probably the easiest thing that I've ever done in my 32 years here. Nothing compares to what we have right now. Wine Ambassador is becoming, if not already, the #1 wine of the month club, wine education club, wine discovery club on the planet. We're stretching out all over the globe. Hopefully you guys have seen the growth and how many countries just opened up recently and how many different areas we're shipping wine to. And they're getting beautiful, delicious, true fine wines from Napa Valley, California, made just for us. Can't get it anywhere else, just for us. And for those of you that don't know the difference between a fine wine and a mass-produced wine, these are wines that are done the right way. They're kept in the barrel until they're ready. They're not rushed to get into the bottle and get out to the marketplace. To do that, you've got to put artificial sulfites inside there. Artificial sulfites, that's stuff that gives people headaches and rot gut and all those other nasty things. All that stuff you see at the grocery store is not a true fine wine. It's barely even wine. It's got grape juice in it, so they get to call it wine. We are a member of a club that shits nothing but fine wines, wines done the right way. And guess what, guys? Becoming a customer, adding true fine wines to your life is a luxury you deserve. It's a luxury you shouldn't be living without. You should have a glass of fine wine with every dinner that you eat because it's good for you. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for your cardiovascular system, and it's good for your brain. Adding fine wines to your life, I can't think of anything better that you could add to your life right now. And because of the vision of the founders and the owners of Wine Ambassador, Brett Hudson, Rory Rickard, Tanya Rickard, and Peter Antonio, it's become a very lucrative and incredible business opportunity at the same time. I can't think of anything else that I would love to market for the rest of my life. Jesus turned the water to wine, right? It's been around here way before us. Guess what? It's going to be around way after us too. Wine is not going anywhere. And because of the people that are in place at Wine Ambassador, this company's not going anywhere either. It's going to be it's a great foundational product and company that we get to build upon forever. Myself, I love fine wine. Do I like talking about fine wine to other people? I love talking to other people about fine wine. When I was younger, I would go to a restaurant, order a nice meal for a girlfriend or a date, right? Look at the wine menu. If the waiter asked if we want a wine, I pretend like I knew what I was doing, and I'd take his suggestion. What do you suggest? And he'd say something. Of course, it was the most expensive thing on the menu because he wants a bigger tip, right? And I went along with it because I didn't know any better. Now today I get to go to restaurants, and when they say, would you like a glass of wine? I ask them, I still play that game. What do you recommend? And they'll recommend something, usually the most expensive thing on the list. And I say, nah, actually, I think I'd rather have that Malbec would go a lot better with this meal that we're having today. And here's why, and I'll tell them a little bit. Oh, fine choice, sir. And when they walk away, I giggle. I love the education that we get here. I love sharing that knowledge with other people, and I love having fun with it. And guess what, guys? All of us here and those that are invited, if you're brand new, we get to say something that no one else is going to say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. We get to say, we were there in the beginning. We were there when that started. I was a part of that when that started. That's an incredible thing to say. You hear Rory say this a lot of times. I've seen this movie before, and I know how it ends, right? I've seen that movie too. I know how it ends, and it ends beautifully, and it ends even more beautifully for those of us that are here in the beginning. And it's only been a couple of years. We're still babies. We're spreading in all those other countries, but we're still babies. So I'm truly excited to be a part of this, and truly excited that fine wine is something that I get to take out there to the world, give them that luxury, give them that education, give them that discovery of all the different wines that we have. And I can't think of a better thing to do for the rest of my life. So I've had a lot of great success in this industry. It's given me a great life, but I've never been as excited as I am right now. And that's why, Stacy, I can get up and put in a 10-hour day, 11-hour day, 12-hour day, 14-hour day, whatever I want, because I'm having such a blast doing it. So if you guys want to add that luxury to your life and you want to be one of those people who say, I was there in the beginning when that got started. Then you get with the person who invited you here and tell them that you want more information and you're ready to get fine wines added to your life. So our CEO took out the time to create a video to go even deeper in this information for you. And I'm going to play that video for you now. He's going to go heavily into really understanding why this is such a great business opportunity. Oops. Can you see my screen, Stacy? Okay, great. All right, so this is our CEO of Wine Ambassador, Mr. Rory Rickard, and listen what he's got to say here, guys.
Make it full screen too.
All right, everyone. This is Rory Rickard. I'm the CEO of Wine Ambassador, and my wife Tanya is the compliance officer of Wine Ambassador. And our family to yours, I wanted to explain this compensation plan, but I'm going to do it in two parts. First, we are very proud of what we've created here with Wine Ambassador, with our incredible partnership with Brett Hudson and Peter Antoniou, and some incredible people behind the scenes that have created an incredible compensation model. Also, the backing of incredible marketing tools and systems that we call the Grapevine. And I'm going to talk about that briefly in this overview. But as you get involved, realize that we are owned and operated by professional marketers with decades of experience in marketing and marketing online since '94. So we are partnered with you, and we are bringing all the tools and resources that we can create, locate, and incorporate into what we do here at Wine Ambassador. So we have a system that's called the Grapevine that's going to be constantly improving. That is our promise to you. It is something that we have latest and greatest in creations, both from internal and also external sources, and it allows us to generate marketing in a big aspect. We are in the wine and direct-to-consumer wine industry specifically, and we are here to dominate, be the largest in the world, no questions asked. That's the mission here. So we're looking for the most, easy to understand ways and methods to market. And we are also looking for the right partners to share our tools, resources. And when I talk about resources here, when I say that Tanya and I, from our family to yours, are providing the paid marketing to help you build in a bigger way, we are not kidding. This is what we do. So Tanya and I, we are owners, operators of Wine Ambassador, but we are also owners of multiple lead generation and marketing companies. We've been doing this for decades. And from our family's wealth and our our overall joy in seeing others succeed, we've created a philanthropy project where we literally fund the marketing of our partners that are sharing our passion with wine and so much more to build this. So I'm going to start off with this. We created a compensation plan to allow for the full-time income potential starting day one from when you understand the training and access to marketing of your business as a partner or ambassador of Wine Ambassador with us. Wine Ambassador is owned by professional marketers. We understand that customer acquisition is real. We value your time and your energy to build this business correctly. So we allow for incredible and sustainable income for doing things correctly. Also, from the family of Rory and Tanya Rickard to yours comes an investment in actual paid marketing. Rory and Tanya fund the marketing and you get to gain from it. Use it along with the training to utilize the marketing to grow your Wine Ambassador business. Also, we are about making your dreams happen because we have the vehicle and complete business plan to back it to get you educated in marketing, success, and most importantly, with the marketing and investment into your marketing long term so you can succeed at incredible levels. It's great to have a great product and a great way to, deliver that product. Marketing is the place where everything either comes together or falls apart. When you hear about failure rates in business, it's almost always from the lack of marketing, whether it's understanding or the resources. Tanya and I have been so blessed we're able to give you that resource so marketing will not be your problem. And if you can follow our systems, they're proven, you can absolutely win here. And we're putting our money, our mouth, our teaching, our time and energy behind it. We understand true marketing costs. They are not one time, they are consistent and require a long-term understanding and focus. Dollars invested today in marketing are running at a 3-year return on investment right now. ROI, And Tanya and I know this. So we, from our family to yours, are investing in your joint success with you and us. We're investing knowing that we're not going to get a return on our investment for years to come. But with the product such as wine, we know we can do it. We've already proven it out. We just need you to show up, do the work, and follow the teachings. We're going to back you up 100%. So as I explain our simple, lucrative, and long-term income providing compensation plan, realize that the owners also get paid in the same manner. This is so we all win together, and our interests are always in parallel with your success, goals, and most importantly, your dreams. Get with the person that brought you here and get going. We are behind you 1,000%, and we are backing you from our family to yours. Let's make incredible things happen. All right, so we've got 3 ways to get started, and then I'm going to explain the compensation plan. We are simply here at wineambassadorcompplan.com, always available. I've got it on a 2-page view, so you can see the exact compensation plan. It's on 2 pages. First, there's 3 ways to get started, and if you've heard about our incredible wines, and it sounds like too good to be true, become a wine customer for $100, right? You're going to get 4 incredible bottles of wine. Each of our bottles of wine, if they were sold retail, would be between $80 and $120. So basically, one bottle is pretty much the cost of you getting the 4, like in retail value. And there's no way to really understand and know that unless you try it. There really isn't. And then once you try it, you're going to realize this is exactly what they say, if not better than what we say. Our wines are literally made by the best winemakers in Napa and Sonoma, which is arguably the best winemakers in the world. And we literally commission them to make our what we call liquid art. And we've done such an exceptional job of finding the right winemakers, being paired up with exceptional ones that make the incredible vintages that we have. And that's what we have as an opportunity, is to share and educate the world that there's a difference between what you think is a wine that's a wine beverage versus a true, absolute fine premium wine. You know, we are more boutique wines. These are not mass produced by any means. And when we run out, and there's always new ones coming in there. We are completely debt free. We don't even have a credit card bill company, where we actually have wines being made already for the next 3, 4, and 5 years down the road. You know, a true Cabernet Sauvignon is going to sit in barrels for anywhere from 2 to 3 plus years. And our wines are, delivered to our membership when they're ready. If they're not ready, we don't bottle them. We don't speed up the process. We don't cheat the systems or add additives like all these other companies do. We deliver the proper wine made the proper way, and it's ready when it's ready. And we have an amazing tasting committee that goes and tastes the wines, and we determine when it's ready to be bottled. If it's not ready, we don't bottle it. We have so many in the process and being made. We just roll them out when they're ready, and that's our commitment to you. So from that, we have our ambassador levels. And before I talk about that, I'm actually going to skip to 3. We have areas in this country of the United States that we cannot ship wine. And we also have countries where we're not able to ship wine yet, and it's all about the pricing. So you're going to hear us roll out new countries all the time, and it's based upon us getting a delivery price to the door of around $125 to $150 US that covers duties, taxes, and the delivery right to their door. We are making it as convenient as possible for our end consumer to get our exceptional wines delivered to their door around the globe. So as we get that facilitated, we're opening those countries up. We're talking about fine premium wines from Napa and Sonoma Valley delivered right to their door, and that's how we open up there. But as we open up other countries and start marketing, we do have what we call our non-ship states or non-ship countries program, and it involves getting our grapevine system, which does have the BV necessary to cover the compensation. We have had incredible leaders from countries we weren't open up in yet become top earners in our program because they can market where we can ship the wine, and they can participate in that even when we can't ship wine to their location yet. That's our 3rd way. And the person that brought you here, if you qualify for that, will definitely know how to get you into that. The 2nd way is our ambassador entry, and this is where the opportunity really shines. So we have 3 levels of involvement. All 3 have access to the full compensation plan. The difference is what you get in additional case, discounts and access to some of our incredible marketing we do at a corporate level, and also preferential treatment at our events and things that we do. And when you go through what we do here, we have a Grand Cru level, and I'm going to get to that. So first is our estate member. Anyone that wants to be ambassador can start out at the lowest level. They can start at the reserve level, the Grand Cru. You can start anywhere, and you can always upgrade. There's no penalty. You just pay the difference, and you receive the difference. And for the person that brings in another ambassador, every time they pay for a starter kit or an upgrade, you get 50% of that. We want to make it so worth your while to train and be responsible for bringing the right people in under the right understanding and education. We make it very lucrative. You get 50%. And just so you know, this is the immediate area where the company is literally investing with you, in creating this incredible opportunity, but also knowing that acquisition cost is real. We are willing to invest with you and lose money initially to bring the new people in, because once they taste our wines and once they understand it, they don't leave. We have a high retention rate, and so it's allowing us to pay you extremely rich. When they sign up as an estate member and get the case at the lowest price possible, which is all our Grand Cru pricing, they spend $300 for a case of wine. Our customer price, our member customer price is $360 for a case. This is Grand Cru pricing. And then we pay you $150 because you get 50% of that. And we also put it into the compensation model of our binary. We literally lose as a company on estates, reserves, and Grand Crus, but we gain in the overall result of what this opportunity provides. And so, as opposed to what other companies would do in charging a lot of extra or high cost to get you involved and get more investment from you and bolster up what it costs, we invest with you coming in, give you an amazing value, because once you understand our wines by taste and experience, there is no way you're not going to be proud to represent this. We stand behind everything we do. So estate members come in at $300. You get an incredible case of wine. These 12 bottles are going to be wines from our recent delivery, what's available, and they are going to let you see exactly the quality of wine that we have. It'll blow your mind. And then you get a 10% discount on additional cases of wine. The way the model works is we send out 4 bottles of wine. Those 4 bottles are going to be incredible, but you're going to get favorites. And the only way you can get more of that wine is to order a custom case. And when it's gone, it's gone. Some of our wines are gone within the month we started shipping it. Some last a little longer, but it's not very much longer. We have to really produce as much as we can, and then it's gone. And the bigger we get, the faster they're going to go. So there's the estate member at $300, and then we have the reserve member at $600, and that's 2 cases. And ongoing, you're going to get a 15% discount on additional cases of wine. Then we have our Grand Cru member, which is $1,200, and that is 2 incredible cases of wine, and our 6-bottle Grand Cru luxury box of exceptional wines. These are the next level wines. Our Grand Cru selection is worth $2,500 for the whole kit. That's the retail value. We have wines in there worth $500-$600 a piece, and we are giving them to you at a $600 cost, which is unfreaking believable. And we pay out 50% of that to the ambassador that brought you in. And when you try those wines, you'll understand. These are exceptional wines, and we get to have that. So we have our standard wines that are amazing, and then we have that next level wine that are going to be the prize wines on any restaurant's menu. That's what we wanted. We wanted to have the best of wines, and we wanted to have great standard wines, and based on the pricing, we can deliver it to our members for almost the same price they're paying for crappy mass-produced wine products. We get to educate the world on what real wine is, and because we eliminate so many distribution points, we go right from our warehouse to your door. We're able to do it and have this incredible opportunity. So our estate members, reserve members, and Grand Cru members, they can come in. You guys can enroll at any level and upgrade at will, and you pay the difference and receive the difference. Now, as a Grand Cru member, you also get a Founders Black Card while the supplies last, and those black cards give you absolute privileges to special seating at our events, and you get access to our Grand Cru Crush It of Harvest events that we do every Labor Day at our own vineyards out in Napa. Our vineyards are amazing. incredible rich soils that have never been used with pesticides. They are the top, value producing grapes. We have an amazing vineyard of Pinot Noir, and we have a Syrah that's underway. It's growing in age and getting ready. We are definitely invested in the agriculture of Napa, and that's where our future is, right? So we have these big, huge events, and these harvest events are incredible, where you can literally smash the grapes with your fingers and do a stomp with your hands. I mean, I'm not your hands, but your feet, and you can literally stomp just like you see in the I Love Lucy, right? And we make it a great experience. But we get to have a Napa style celebration in our own vineyards every year during harvest, and only Grand Crus can attend that. And other than that, it's an amazing value. You get 20% off of our already incredible member pricing, but Grand Cru pricing is always going to be the absolute lowest, and Grand Crus get that. And as a Grand Cru member, you understand not only our standard incredible wines, but our Grand Cru wines. And because you have a taste and understanding for those, we actually put you into the corporate marketing. We have our corporate websites for all of our wine brands that we market across the world, and the incoming, members and customers that come in and ambassadors that come in from that marketing are shared in a rotation of our active Grand Cru members. We don't charge you extra to be part of that marketing. That's something we do as a company to build this up as a partnership with you. So, I'm going to walk you through the compensation. There's 5 ways to get paid, and it's based on your level in the company for the big long-term income. And I'll walk you through all this. But there's 5 ways to get paid. Our customers and our ambassadors both get a share in free wine. Our free wine is, an amazing situation. Your first 3 referrals, your first 3 customers are literally worth $400 a year each to you. And it works out in the form of a credit towards your wine of $99.95, and it's based on accumulative sales or accumulative purchases. So if you refer just one customer and they order month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, you're going to get credit for free wine, $99.95 towards your wine purchase. If you have 2 customers and they order month 1, month 2, by month 3, you're going to get credit and be working towards literally, an ongoing free wine 2 out of 3 months based on their orders. If you have 3 that are ordering every month, you're going to get free wine every month. And then your 4th customer forward, if you're an ambassador, goes into our ambassador customer acquisition bonus. And this is for both customers and ambassadors, because our ambassadors are also customers. And the way this works is your 4th customer forward, you get a $20 acquisition bonus, and then monthly you get $10 for every time they order. For some of our top producers that, add 100 to 150 new customers a year, this is, a very effective way to create thousands of dollars in income per month, just in our second way to get paid. And, if you're part of our influencer program, our influencers get to participate in also the free wine, of course, but our ambassador customer acquisition bonuses, and that's for our influencer program. That's for vetted influencers with a vetted following and that are, part of our outreach to the consumer program. And then you must be working with an ambassador for that. The other way we get paid is wine starter kits. So as you share this opportunity with other people that become ambassadors with us, when they buy their starter kits, whether it's the Estate, Reserve, or Grand Cru, anytime they buy or upgrade, you get 50% of the starter kit. So if they come in at 300, you get 150. If they upgrade for another 300, you get another 150. And if they upgrade again to Grand Cru for an additional 600, you get another 300. Every ambassador is worth upwards of $600 to you, and that rewards you to properly get them trained, spend the time to get them going and understanding what this opportunity is. Then we have our binary pay, and we build a 2-team system. We have a left team and a right team, and the person that's bringing you in is going to put you in their left team or their right team. Whatever team they put you in, that's your strong team, that's your shared team, and we like you to build that team first. And once you understand how to build and you have the understanding down and you know how to duplicate properly and you're committed to not leave, We don't want you to quit on yourself, right? So once you're doing there, then we recommend you start building your other team, your left team or right team, and whatever the alternate team is that you started from. And as you do that, you're going to start getting long-term rewards. And our binary pay works like this. Every Wednesday night at midnight, the system takes a snapshot of your volumes. Whatever volume is the lesser on your left or right leg, it'll pay you up to 22% based on your level of rank in the company. And then we have our check match, and our check match is based on your personally recruited or sponsored ambassadors. And as you teach them to build their left team and right team, and they start getting the binary pay, we give you a bonus on top of that. It doesn't take away from their income. We give you a check match of 30% or 50% based on your level and rank advancement of what they earn. And I got to tell you, we have some of our leaders that spend such good quality time building up their team. They're making more or almost more in this manner than they are in their own binary pay. And that's the way it's meant to be. The more people we help, the more people we pay it forward to, the more we can earn ourselves. And we really like how we set this up. It's rewarding people for the right attitude and actions that we want. And it's just it's amazing. So I'm going to walk you through the qualifications. It's pretty simple. We have anywhere from a 1-star ambassador to an executive ambassador. And it's based on the personal ambassadors you bring in. There's a qualifier, and we want you to be getting your wine for free. So we do want you to have at least 3 customers. We want everybody getting free wine. Being an ambassador of a wine program, the biggest perk is getting the wines to try and know it's coming out month by month. And if you can get that for free, that's the best. And that's what we want you to have as a working ambassador. Bring in customers, and we want you to have at least 3. So the volume required is another thing. It's on here. It's got the asterisk. It's the only thing that has like a secondary requirement. And that's because we build a binary, a left team and a right team. And we want to make sure that you're building both teams. That's how this works. So no more than 70% of the required volume for your rank can come from any one team, and no less than 30% from the other leg or any of the other team can come. So it's a 70-30 minimum. And obviously we want you to strive for a balanced 50-50 when we realize that that's statistically hard to do, but we provide so many resources to help you build that. So we strive for that. But it's a 30-70 split, very, very fair. And then that creates your binary percentages from 6% or 0% to 22%. Once you have a left team and a right team, you're building actively. That's the requirement. To be a 2-star, you start getting the binary percentage, but clearly, 22% is super lucrative. Our check match starts at 30% when you're a 3-star, and at 6-star and above, it's 50%. So it's a very simple comp plan. Pretty much works as, you build your business, help others do the same, and the more you help them build their binary and you build in your binary, the more you're going to earn. So get with the person that got you here and thank them and follow the training, and please take advantage of all the resources we're giving you to build this together as a partnership. It's an amazing thing, wine, and it's an amazing vehicle to help your dreams come true. All right, talk to you soon. Bye for now. And God bless.
All right, how fabulous is that? All the nuts and bolts, deeply explaining exactly why this is such a lucrative business plan. If you couldn't keep up with all the information and there's bits and pieces you didn't understand or didn't catch, get with the person who invited you. Get with the person who invited you, whoever that was, and they will go into more details, break it down slower for you, make sure you understand it. But it's basically this. We get fine wines delivered to our door, and it's a very lucrative compensation plan to help you build this, whether you want to supplement your income or you want to change your careers and make this your full-time income. Start working on it slowly now and work toward the future to help your retirement plan. Whatever your goal is, we're here to help, because we have an incredible business plan that anybody can do after watching all the nuts and bolts and the pieces to it that Roy just talked about. Anytime I've ever looked at a business, there was major ingredients for me. 1, the product. Enough said. It's an incredible product. 2, the compensation plan. It's extremely lucrative. 3, timing. What's happening in the marketplace right now? The direct-to-consumer industry is trending like crazy. And we are the leaders in the wine direct-to-consumer industry. And then 4 is timing. Did I say timing? I forgot what was that. The last one's going to be leadership. Who's running the company? Do they know what they're doing? Do they have experience in this field?